So this is the Ozark Trails Pro Angler 12. It's the same boat, exact same boat as the Sun Dolphin Boss 12 SS. Having a lot of people I've seen online are having a hard time finding it. It popped up at our Walmart for $397, and the same day I was up near Peoria and found it on sale at some outdoor store for $599. So I was able to get it. And they had two of them: the Sun Dolphin Boss 12 SS and the Ozark Trail Pro Angler 12, side by side, same price. But the Ozark Trail came with a free paddle, so we went ahead and got that. Like I said, the same boat and everything. When I first got it, I was worried about these gaps here. They seem to be wider than the ones on my wife's Pelican, and I wasn't sure if everything would fit, like from Yak Attack and everything. So I contacted Sun Dolphin and asked them, and they actually asked them where I could buy the accessories for it to fit in those tracks, and they told me Yak Attack, and so I bought their cup holder from Yak Attack and tried that out. It fits perfect, so I know all the other accessories well. I put this mat in here to kind of quiet it down on the deck a little bit, make it a little quieter so I wasn't scaring the fish away. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want everything. I've been fishing it the last couple of days, trying to get everything situated. Got a little bit of tackle in here. Like everybody says in the reviews I've seen, this is not a dry bag. It just helps keep everything kind of from falling over the boat. And one thing I was kind of disappointed about when I got it was that it's as you can see, there's a lot of water in there. But this wasn't as big as I thought it would be. It's deep here, but then it comes up real steep on both sides, so that really limits your room. And I took some really big pool noodles and stuff down in there so that stuff wouldn't go all the way down the boat and I wouldn't be able to reach it. And that's worked out pretty good. Even when I'm not using these packs, it worked out pretty good. And let's see what else I've changed on it. One of the things is I like this. Got plenty of room under here, but I use my cart. Whenever I take the wheels off the cart, they just pop off, and the wheels fit in my back hatch with no problem. And then I put the cart itself underneath the seat with it in high position. That works out pretty good. One of the things, whenever I first got the boat, this was solid, and the seat would not come out of the bracket at all. You could adjust it high and low and everything, but the seat wouldn't come out. And I didn't like that, because if for some reason I wanted it to be out on a boat, maybe just use my cooler as a seat or whatever, and wash in the boat and everything, I wanted to be able to take the seat out. So the first thing I did was I cut this notch in here so the seat post will come out that notch, and I can take the seat completely out. But the downside to doing that is this has got this strap on here, and the strap goes under this little buckle right here, and hooks it down when you fold the seat down, so when you're transporting and everything. And since I was afraid it could possibly pop out of here, what I did is I got this little strap, and I looped it through this piece here, and then now I fold the seat down flat, and then I run the strap up and over the seat and then into this little loop here, and then secure the seat that way. Works out really well. Hatch on the back is the same size as the other one. I started doing a few mods. Got this little retractable leash, and got this so I can clip to a tree limb or something for an anchor. That works out really well. My milk crate is I had it on my paddle board, and I just put it in here. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So I had to put these in because these weren't here. And one of the things I wish they would have done is the bungees that ran through here, they had it through this little loop, and the only way you can get it out of here was to cut it. So I had to cut my bungee to be able to take it out and put this here. Overall, it's been a pretty good boat. Like I said, still trying to just figure out what how I want to get my stuff set up. I've had a cooler up front in front of this hatch to use as a live well, and that's worked out pretty good. It makes it really easy to get to the putting fish in there with the cooler up there. But it's hard to get to anything back here. You got to lean back around the seat or fold the seat flat and lean over, and you're kind of off balance. And I don't know, I guess there's always a chance you could fall off if you're not careful. But we've been standing on the boat fishing and everything, and pretty windy out there today, and no problems at all. It's pretty happy with it, but it weighs 75 pounds. My other kayak is a touring kayak that weighs about 40, so this was a big change. I had to, that's why I got that cart. It's a bear to carry any distance, but pretty happy with it. $397 compared to buying fishing kayaks that cost well over $1,000. I mean, it's definitely worth it. One thing that I found is if I'm going kind of fast, and this boat's faster than I actually thought it would be, I was really surprised, but the water starts shooting up through there with each paddle, and I ran through a bunch of moss and all that stuff that came up through there, but it makes this really annoying sound. It just the water splashing, and I know that some of the more expensive boats, their scupper holes on the bottom are shaped different to keep that water from splashing up like that, but gets when I'm moving fast or the water's really choppy, you can get quite a bit of water up in the boat. Of course, it drains right out the holes again, but you gotta get everything wet in the meantime. But yeah, it's the Sun Dolphin Boss 12SS or the Ozark Trails Pro Angler 12. They're both the same boat. I talked with Sun Dolphin, their customer service, and they said the same thing. It's just being sold under two different names. I heard somebody online call this the unicorn, because you hear about it, but it's hard to. Most people never see one, and they'll pop up in a store for a couple of days and they're sold, and then they don't carry them anymore. It's kind of odd, but I like it. It's a really good boat. If you get a chance, check it out.